Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins All World, Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a unique coin from Yemen, the 20 Rial coin, minted in 2004, or as marked on the Islamic calendar, 1425. If you're curious about its history, design, and, most importantly, its value, stay tuned. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 20 Rial coin is part of Yemen's modern currency system. On one side, you'll notice the emblem of the Central Bank of Yemen, which represents the country's economic pride. On the reverse, we see the denomination clearly marked as 20 Rials. The design reflects Yemen's cultural identity. This coin is made of nickel brass, giving it a sturdy look and a golden hue. Its size and weight make it feel significant in your hand, and the Arabic inscriptions add an authentic touch. The Arabic numerals and script on the coin display the year 1425 in the Islamic calendar, which corresponds to 2004 in the Gregorian calendar. Now, let's talk about its rarity. The 20 Rial coin is a higher denomination in Yemeni currency, meaning it was less commonly circulated compared to smaller coins like the 5 or 10 Rial. This makes it slightly more challenging to find, especially in excellent condition. So, how much is the 20 Rial coin worth today? In circulated condition, the coin can be worth around $18,000 US, depending on the market. However, if you have one in mint condition, or uncirculated, its value can go up to $5 to $10 US. This value largely depends on the demand for Yemeni coins among collectors and its condition. Coins that are free from scratches, with clear inscriptions, tend to fetch higher prices. Besides its monetary value, the 20 Rial coin from 2004 holds historical significance. Yemen's economic and political environment during that time was evolving, and coins like this were a symbol of national pride. The early 2000s were a time of change for Yemen, and this coin reflects a period of growth in the country's financial system. Is the Central Bank of Yemen's 20 Rial coin worth adding to your collection? Absolutely. While it may not fetch an enormous price, its cultural and historical value, combined with its unique design, makes it a great piece for any world coin collector. Whether you're a collector of Middle Eastern coins or simply looking for something unique, this coin offers a window into Yemen's history. If you own one or are looking to buy, keep an eye out for its condition to maximize its value. Today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the United Arab Emirates 1 Duram coin, specifically the one from 1990 to 1415. Whether you're a collector or just curious about this coin's value, we've got you covered. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, 1 Duram coin is a notable part of the UAE's currency. Issued in 1990, which corresponds to 1415 in the Islamic Hijri calendar, this coin is a piece of history and culture. The front side, or obverse, features an image of a traditional Arabic coffee pot, symbolizing hospitality in the Arab world. The reverse side has the denomination 1, along with inscriptions in both Arabic and English, stating United Arab Emirates, and the year in both the Gregorian and Islamic calendars. This coin is made of nickel-plated steel, giving it a distinctive silvery appearance. It weighs 6.4 grams and has a diameter of 23.8 mm. Now, let's talk about how common or rare this coin is. The 1990 to 1415 1 Duram coin had a fairly large mintage, as the UAE was expanding and growing during that period. However, because many of these coins have been in circulation for decades, finding a coin in mint condition or uncirculated condition can be quite challenging. If you have a coin that shows little to no wear, it could be of greater interest to collectors. On the other hand, heavily circulated coins will be worth much less. The value of the 1990 to 1415 UAE 1 Duram coin can vary depending on its condition. If your coin is heavily circulated, you can expect it to be worth between 30 cents to $1 US, as it's still in common circulation and has no significant numismatic value. If you have a coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value can go up to $21,000 US. Collectors often pay a premium for coins that are in exceptional condition. Special circumstances. If the coin has a proof version or is part of a special set, it could be valued higher. However, These versions are less common. If you're looking to buy or sell the 1990 to 1415 UAE 1 Duram, online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, or specialized numismatic websites are great platforms to check. Coin dealers and auctions can also offer insight into the value of your coin, especially if it's in excellent condition. You might also want to visit a coin show or coin club, where you can connect with other collectors and get appraisals in person. So, whether you found this coin in your collection or you're just curious about its worth, the 1990 to 1415 UAE 1 Duram coin is a beautiful piece of currency with both cultural and historical significance. Its value may not be extremely high, but for coin collectors, it's still a wonderful addition. In today's video, we'll be talking about a special coin from the Philippines, the 1998 5 peso coin from the Republica ng Pilipinas. Stick around to find out its history, key features, and how much it's worth in today's market. First, let's take a closer look at the 1998 5 peso coin. This coin is part of the new BSP series, which was introduced in 1995 and ran until 2017. It features significant cultural and historical details unique to the Philippines. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Andres Bonifacio, one of the country's most famous national heroes who played a significant role in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonization. The reverse features the seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipina, along with the coin's denomination, 5 peso, and the year, 1998. The coin is composed of nickel brass, giving it a yellowish tint, and it weighs about 7.7 grams with a diameter of 27 mm. 1998 was an important year for the Philippines, as it marked the 100th anniversary of Philippine independence from Spain. This makes the 1998 coin a collectible for many enthusiasts who focus on coins minted during significant historical milestones. The 1998 5 peso coin isn't particularly rare, as it was mass-produced for circulation. However, some factors can affect its desirability for collectors. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are always more valuable. If your 5 peso coin is in excellent shape with no signs of wear, it could fetch a higher price. The fact that it was minted during the centennial of Philippine independence adds a slight historical value, especially for collectors focusing on commemorative years. So, how much is the 1998 5 peso coin worth today? Circulated coins generally sell for around 5 to 10 Philippine pesos, which is equivalent to its face value or slightly more. Uncirculated or mint condition coins can be valued between 50 to 100 pesos or more, depending on the demand in the collector's market. If the coin is part of a special commemorative set or has any errors in its design, it might fetch a premium from avid collectors. In international markets, particularly among foreign collectors of world coins, its value can range from $16,000, depending on its condition and rarity in their region. In summary, while the 1998 5 peso coin isn't extremely rare, it holds historical significance for the Philippines, especially being part of the centennial year. If you have one in mint condition, it's worth holding onto or offering it to collectors who value its historical context. Whether you're a new collector or just curious about its value, the 5 peso coin is a great addition to any collection. In today's video, we're diving into the value and worth of a coin from Slovakia, the 10 SK Slovenska Republika 1995 coin. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious about what this coin might be worth, stick around to find out. The 10 SK coin, also known as the 10 Slovak koruna, was minted in 1995 during the Slovak Republic era, before the country adopted the euro in 2009. On one side of the coin, you'll find the Slovak coat of arms, and on the reverse, an image of the historical Bratislava castle, which is one of Slovakia's most iconic landmarks. The coin is made from a nickel brass alloy, giving it a golden color. The 10 SK coin was part of the regular circulation until Slovakia transitioned to the euro. In 1995, around 19.3 million of these coins were produced. While they were commonly used at the time, they've since become collectibles, particularly for those interested in Slovak history and pre-euro currencies. How much is this coin worth today? Originally, the coin had a face value of 10 Slovak koruna, which was worth about 0.33 euros before the currency change. As of today, the value of a 1995 10 SK coin varies depending on its condition. In circulated condition, these coins typically sell for around $1 to $3 USD. If you have an uncirculated or mint condition coin, it could fetch a higher price, typically ranging from $5 to $10 US. If you come across a coin in proof condition or with any unique characteristics, such as an error coin, the value could be even higher, reaching upwards of $17,000 US. If you're looking to sell or purchase one of these coins, here are a few places you can check out. eBay and Etsy often have listings for these coins. Many coin shops might be interested in buying or selling them, especially if they are in great condition. Attending a local or international coin show is also a great way to find buyers or sellers, as well as to get a professional appraisal. Several factors affect the value of the 10 SK Slovenska Republika 1995 coin. As always, the better the condition, the higher the value. Uncirculated coins are far more valuable than circulated ones. Although millions of these coins were minted, their value increases as they become harder to find, especially in pristine condition. The coin's value is influenced by the demand from collectors who focus on Slovak currency or European coins from the pre-Euro era. So, that's a quick breakdown of the value and worth of the 10 SK Slovenska Republika 1995 coin. While it might not make you rich, it's a piece of history that could be a great addition to your collection. Today, we'll dive into a well-known coin from the Philippines, the 1 Peso Republika ng Pilipinas 2002 coin. Whether you're new to collecting or just curious about its value, you're in the right place. So, let's find out how much this coin is worth today. Before we talk value, let's first look at the details of this 1 Peso coin. Year of issue 2002, country Philippines, composition nickel-plated steel, weight 6.1 grams, diameter 24 mm. Obverse design features Jose Rizal, a national hero of the Philippines, along with the text Republika ng Pilipinas and the year 2002. Reverse design displays the Central Bank of the Philippines seal along with the denomination 1 peso. This particular design was part of the Flora and Fauna series, which was minted from 1995 until 2003. One important aspect of a coin's value is how rare it is. The 1 Peso 2002 was mass-produced, meaning it's not a particularly rare coin. It was released for everyday use, so it's still fairly common in circulation, especially in the Philippines. However, condition matters. Coins in pristine condition, known as UNC or BU, tend to be more valuable to collectors. Current value. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is this coin worth? If your coin has been in circulation and shows signs of wear and tear, it's typically worth its face value of 1 Philippine peso, which is around 2 cents USD. For collectors, a coin in uncirculated or mint condition can fetch a bit more, usually around $1 to $2 US. The exact price can vary depending on the market and demand. If you happen to come across a proof version of this coin, which is typically sold in special sets, it can be worth $5 to $10 US or more, depending on its quality and rarity. While the 2002 1 Peso coin isn't particularly rare, collectors might be interested in it for a few reasons. It features Jose Rizal, a key figure in Philippine history, which adds sentimental and historical value. Some collectors want to complete sets of certain series, like the Flora and Fauna series, so having a 2002 coin in good condition is a plus. If you're looking to sell or buy this coin, here are a few tips. Websites like eBay or Etsy often have listings for Philippine. Finally, this coin market value is $15,000. Prices can fluctuate based on condition and demand. If you prefer in-person transactions, visiting a coin show or a local dealer might give you a better idea of its value and allow for negotiations. Social media groups. There are online communities and social media groups dedicated to coin collecting where you can trade or sell your coin. In summary, the 1 Peso Republika ng Pilipinas 2002 coin may not make you rich, but it holds historical and cultural value for collectors, especially in pristine condition. Whether you have one in your collection or are just getting started, it's always fun to explore the stories behind these coins. Today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of Canadian currency, focusing on the Elizabeth II $1 1987 coin. If you have this coin or you're curious about its value, stick around as we break down its features, history, and current market value. The Elizabeth II $1 1987 coin, also known as the loonie, holds a special place in Canadian numismatics. Introduced in 1987, this coin marked the transition from paper dollar bills to more durable coins in Canada. The name loonie comes from the image of the common loon, a bird native to Canada, which is prominently featured on the reverse of the coin. The obverse features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, and this design is iconic across many Commonwealth countries. The coin is made from a bronze-plated nickel, giving it that distinctive golden hue. In 1987, over 205 million loonies were minted, making it a very common coin. This large mintage impacts its collectability, as higher mintage typically means more availability, and thus, lower rarity. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait with the inscription, Elizabeth II, and D.G. Regina, meaning by the grace of God, Queen. The reverse features the loon swimming in water, surrounded by the word Canada at the top and the denomination $1, along with the year 1987 at the bottom. Now, let's talk value. Since the Elizabeth II 1987 $1 coin was minted in such high numbers, most circulated coins aren't worth much more than their face value of $1 Canadian, especially if they show signs of wear. However, uncirculated or proof coins that have been kept in pristine condition, can fetch a higher price. A circulated coin typically sells for around $1 to $2 CAD. An uncirculated coin, depending on its condition, can be worth $20,000 CAD. If you have a proof version or a coin that has been professionally graded as mint state, the value can rise to $20 Canadian or more. Several factors impact the value of your 1987 Elizabeth II $1 coin. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins with minimal scratches, no wear, and a shiny luster are considered more valuable. While 1987 is common, certain variations, errors, or low mintage years of other Canadian loonies can make a difference in value. As with any collectible, market demand plays a role. While this coin is common, there is always interest in acquiring uncirculated or higher-grade coins. So, there you have it. The Elizabeth II $1 1987 coin, while not a rare coin, still holds a place in the hearts of collectors and Canadians alike. If you have one in pristine condition, it may be worth more than just $1, but circulated coins are generally worth face value. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at a fascinating coin from Japan, the 1978 10-yen coin. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious about its history and value, this video has all the details you need to know. Let's dive right in. The 10-yen coin is a key part of Japan's currency and has been in circulation since 1951. The 1978 edition that we're focusing on today is part of this long-running series. Obverse design. On the front, you'll find the Phoenix Hall of Bygone, a beautiful and iconic building in Japan. The back of the coin features the denomination 10 in large characters, along with the year of minting written in kanji, representing 1978. The 10-yen coin is made of bronze, which gives it its distinctive reddish-brown color. It weighs 4.5 grams and has a diameter of 23.5 millimeters. In terms of history, 1978 doesn't mark any particular event in Japan related to this coin, but it was part of the post-war economic era in Japan, where the country was rapidly developing and modernizing. Coins from this period reflect a time when Japan was becoming an economic powerhouse. So, how rare is the 1978 10-yen coin? Well, the 10-yen coin was mass-produced, so it isn't considered extremely rare. However, its value can increase depending on its condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in pristine condition, which we refer to as mint state or uncirculated. If your 1978 10-yen coin has been heavily circulated with lots of wear and tear, it might be worth just its face value of 10 yen. But if it's in excellent condition with no scratches or signs of wear, its value could be higher. Now, let's talk about how much this coin is worth in today's market. In average circulated condition, the 1978 10 yen coin is worth around 10 cents to 25 cents USD. If the coin is in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value can increase to around $1 to $3, depending on its grading and appearance. For coins graded by professional agencies, higher quality coins with a grade of MS65 or above can sometimes fetch even more on the collector's market. Finally, this coin market value is $17,000. However, since this coin is not rare, its value mainly depends on its condition. Make sure to check online marketplaces like eBay, where you can compare prices to get an idea of its current market value. If you're selling, providing clear photos that show the condition of the coin is key to getting the best price. Consider having the coin graded by a professional service if it's in excellent condition to potentially increase its value. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 1978 Japan 10 yen coin. While it may not be the rarest coin out there, it's a great piece of history and can still hold some value for collectors, especially in mint condition. Today's video, we'll be discussing the Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from the year 2000. Is this coin worth more than its face value? Let's dive into its history, key features, and of course, its potential value for collectors. First, a bit of history. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin was introduced in 1971 as part of the decimalization of the British currency. The 2 pence, or tuppence, is made of copper-plated steel, and coins from the year 2000 are no exception. By 1992, the Royal Mint switched the metal composition of the coin from bronze to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. The obverse side of the 2002 pence coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was used on UK coins from 1998 until 2015. The reverse shows the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, with a plume of ostrich feathers, encircled by a coronet, and the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. Now, let's talk about how common the 2 pence 2000 coin is. With over 146 million of these coins minted that year, it is widely available, so it's not considered rare. In terms of collectability, the sheer mintage number suggests it's not a rare coin, but condition can still play a big role in its value. Finally, this coin market value is $18,000. So, what is the value of the Elizabeth II 2 pence 2000 coin? In circulated condition, the coin typically holds its face value of 2 pence. However, in mint or uncirculated condition, the value can go up a little, typically selling for around £1 to £2 on online marketplaces. Collectors may pay more if the coin is in pristine condition or part of a special collection. Proof or uncirculated sets from 2000, which contain the 2 pence coin, are valued more. These sets can range anywhere from £10 to £20 depending on their condition. As always, one thing that can significantly raise the value of a coin is if it contains any minting errors. An error 2 pence coin from 2000 could fetch a much higher price, often upwards of £50 or more, depending on the nature of the error. Common errors include misstrikes, die cracks, or off-center designs. So, while the Elizabeth II 2 pence 2000 coin may not be worth much beyond its face value, it's still a fun piece of British coinage history. If you happen to have one in great condition or find one with an error, you might just have a little gem on your hands. Today, we're diving into the world of UK currency to explore the value of a coin many of us know well, the Elizabeth II 1 penny 2013 coin. Whether you're just curious about its worth or you've got a few of these pennies lying around, stay tuned to find out if they're worth more than just 1 penny. Cue penny visuals spinning on screen. Let's begin with a little background. The 2013 Elizabeth II penny is part of the British decimal coinage. It features the fifth and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. On the reverse, you'll find the shield of the Royal Arms, designed by Matthew Dent, as part of the larger design that spreads across the 1p to 50p coins. Although the penny is still in circulation today, its value is determined by condition, rarity, and metal composition. So let's dive deeper. The 2013 penny is made from copper-plated steel, which replaced the bronze alloy used in older pennies. This composition change occurred in 1992 due to the rising cost of copper. In terms of mintage, a whopping 550 million one-penny coins were produced in 2013. This high number means that, generally speaking, the 2013 penny isn't rare in everyday circulation. Now, let's talk about what collectors are looking for. Since the 2013 penny is a common coin, most circulated examples won't fetch much more than face value, just 1 penny. However, if you happen to have a proof coin or one in uncirculated mint condition, you could be looking at a higher price. Circulated coins typically hold their face value, 1 penny or roughly 1 cent in USD. Uncirculated or mint condition coins could be worth around 10 pence to 50 pence, depending on the condition. Proof coins from special sets could fetch a bit more, often ranging from $21,000. Here's where it gets exciting: error coins. Error pennies, like those with misstrikes, double dies, or planchet issues, can be quite valuable. While error pennies from 2013 aren't commonly reported, it's always worth keeping an eye out. Some errors can increase the value to £50 or more, depending on the severity of the error and demand among collectors. So, in summary, your standard 2013 Elizabeth II penny likely holds its face value unless it's in pristine, uncirculated condition or part of a proof set. But don't lose hope. If you've got a rare error coin or a special edition, you could be holding onto something much more valuable. In today's video, we're diving into the history and value of the Bundesrepublik Deutschland 10 Pfennig coin from 1978. If you've got one of these coins or are curious about its worth, stay tuned. The 10 Pfennig coin was a key part of Germany's currency system during the period of the Deutsche Mark, before the adoption of the euro in 2002. The 1978 edition is particularly interesting due to its historical context. The Bundesrepublik Deutschland 10 Pfennig coin features the iconic design of a wheat ear, symbolizing agriculture, along with the word Bundesrepublik Deutschland, the denomination 10 in the center, with Pfennig written below and a small mint mark indicating where it was produced. This coin was made primarily from brass-clad steel, giving it a distinctive golden color, and it has a diameter of 21 millimeters. In 1978, these coins were minted in several locations, and each mint mark can slightly affect the value. The mint marks you'll find include D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, J for Hamburg. Some mint marks are rarer than others, so it's worth checking which one you have. Now, let's talk about value. The value of the 1978 10 Pfennig coin depends on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Here's a quick breakdown. If your coin has been used and shows signs of wear, its value is typically between $20,000. These coins were minted in large quantities, so circulated coins are relatively common. A 10 Pfennig coin from 1978 in mint or uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more, ranging between $1 to $5, depending on the mint mark and overall condition. Can fetch higher prices, sometimes reaching $10 or more. Keep in mind that these values can fluctuate depending on the market, so it's always a good idea to check recent sales or auction listings. The 1978 10 Pfennig coin isn't particularly rare, but it holds historical value as part of Germany's pre-euro currency. Many collectors seek these coins to complete their Deutsche Mark collections, so even though they aren't extremely valuable, they remain a popular coin for collectors around the world. To wrap things up, the Bundesrepublik Deutschland 10 Pfennig 1978 coin is a neat piece of German history. While it may not be the rarest or most valuable coin, it's still worth holding on to, especially if it's in good condition or if you have a rare mint mark. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more coin value videos. Let us know in the comments if you've got any interesting coins in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay updated with our latest coin videos. See you next time.